This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Sophia Yvette.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a professional, entertaining DJ? Well, one may be closer than you think. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Ray Pinnock with Dance and Joy Entertainment. Ray, how are you today?
Good morning. How you doing? Doing great.
I am doing great. Now, we are so excited today to learn all about you and your business. Please start off by telling our listeners just a little bit more about your company and your background.
Well, my name is Mr. Ray Pinnock, owner of Dance and Joy Entertainment. I've been DJing since 1989. Been blessed to be doing this at this age. So, professional wedding, events DJ, karaoke, photo booth operator. As I say, I'm more than just a DJ. I'm the guy that you call when other people mess up. So it's like, it's that feeling. I provide a feeling. It's that feeling where you're like, I need to call somebody else. So I'm that feeling that you have in the back of your right or your left side where something's not right. I need to call somebody else. So this is what I do with my why. So again, 30 years in the business, been doing it a long time. And I just enjoy it still at this age.
And one question for you, Ray, diving deeper into your business, what is that most common myth or misconception you come across on the day-to-day?
Day-to-day is you can't do this full-time. That you cannot sustain a family and children being a DJ. So at a young age, I told myself this is what I wanted to do. And you have to jump through hurdles and hoops and go to seminars. You can't do this full time. So therefore, I found a way. I found my own lane. In 2026, after everything that's going on, I'm happy to say I'm at peace where I am with my business. And for me, it's not about the money. It's all about consistency, longevity, what you provide, what you give back. So this is my why, just to enjoy life and just entertain people. So this is my why.
So Ray, switching gears, we know marketing is the heart of every business. Who are some of your target customers or audience? And today, how do you attract them?
Well, for me, it's just, you got to be consistent. I target everybody. There's music everywhere. There's entertainment 7 days a week. So what I feel is no events too big or too small. Word of mouth, that's very important to me. Word of mouth. I don't know you, but if I were to do a gig for you, all I know is music. You tell me what I have to do, and as a DJ, you should know off the top of your head. You read the crowd. So with today's marketing, AI, you have a good spouse, you got family, you have again going to seminars, paying attention, going to grand openings. It's a lot, but I'm trucking away. It's got to be consistent no matter what. You have your ups and your downs. Just have to keep going no matter what.
Amazing. And so are you speaking generally, or for you, this is how you market your business?
Just general. Well, for me personally, it's word of mouth. Word of mouth. I've done this a long time. I live here in McKinney 3 years ago, so no one knew me. So I decided I'm not going to settle for anything less. So 30 years in the business, we just moved from Cibolo, Texas, which is in the middle of New Braunfels. So I was chamber members there with the mayor, with different cities. So every chamber, every bridal show, every open house. So I just transferred up here with my wife. And 3 years later, we are 4.9 on Google, got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. My Instagram's on fire. It's just, everything to God. That's my number one thing right now. God is my promoter.
Well, I truly do love that. Now, because you are so passionate about your business, have you ever thought about having your own podcast just to extend your mission?
Yes, I have. For the last year, ever since podcast is doing it, I feel that I can educate a bride or a customer on the A, B, C, D, E's of the entertainment world. Because again, I'm more than just a DJ. And I come across people who say, where have you been? Or are you on a podcast? Are you on the radio? And I'm like, no. I just stay in my lane, wait for my opportunity. I show up, I show out. And I do have a Podomatic, which is where you display your music. So I'm on a Podomatic. So I'm on Mixcloud. So I'm on every platform, but I have never thought about doing a podcast to educate a new DJ or educate a person at a high school. I never thought of it ever until now.
Well, the right things at the right time. Now, outside of work, what do you and your family like to do for fun?
Just family outings. We go to church. We go to vacations, whether it's Destin, Myrtle Beach. My son plays baseball up in Kansas. My other son's in the Navy. We're scattered, so we enjoy just going out, going to the movies. We love church. My wife and I, we like shopping. We're foodies. But yeah, church, spending time together, just sitting here in the house, relaxing. When it's time to go on vacation, we go on vacation. But I still listen to music. I don't shut up music. That's my flaws. I don't shut it off. Even when it's family time, I have songs playing in my head for the next mix. So that's family time. That's important to me.
So, Ray, why is music in general so important to you?
It's a feeling. Excuse me. Music is important because you don't know. I don't know these customers. You get a bad day, and my music, my energy will take you to a place where, hey, I was on a journey. I was somewhere. Like I love playing music from the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. And if you play MC Hammer, you can remember where you were. Or if you play Boogie Shoes by Casey and the Sunshine Band, or even the Spice Girls, everyone has a memory. They have a feeling. So that's why I do what I do, because music it will help your soul. So whether it's gospel music. So if you're having a bad day, for you personally, I'll play for you. I don't know you, but I'll throw on, for example, My Humps by Black Eyed Peas. That's going to take you somewhere because at one point you were in the club, you were dancing with the girls, or those with Selena, or those somewhere you're going to smile, or you're going to have a good day. Where that's why I do what I do. Music is important to me. So if you don't have music, then there's something wrong with the world.
Now, question for you, Ray. At the heart of your business today, what is that number one thing that you really want our listeners to take away from learning about Dance and Joy Entertainment?
Dance and Joy Entertainment, again, is more than a DJ company. We provide a feeling. We provide consistency. We provide me behind, along with my family. We make memories. We set the standard, and I'm not in competition with anybody. I just stay in my lane. Dance and Joy, again, is entertainment. We make memories. So this is why I do what I do. So when you hire Ray, owner, you hire my whole entity, my whole life, my whole DNA. So I give you everything. And whether it's MC, if you mess up the wobble, I will come from behind the DJ booth to do it right. So again, I throw everything at you to where you're like, okay, this is where I want to be. For example, I did a wedding at the Moon Shadow 2 weeks ago. A customer was there. I said, hey, do you travel? Sure. I thought he would just, sure. In February, I'm going to Arizona, Mesa, Arizona, because he wants me to DJ for his people for a 55 up community. I didn't know this guy. Never met him. He was like, I like your music. Would you come to Mesa, Arizona? I said, yes, sir. So me and my wife are going on a road trip. So that's why I do what I do. So I didn't know that. I just played the music. He said, I like your energy. And then again, I don't know who's watching, but I got to focus on my music, focus on my craft. And the prize is you, the people. That's my prize.
Before we close out today, Ray, one final question for you. I know you are very focused on bringing the right vibe to the environment, for the couple. Now, in
Yes.
terms of the couple together for a wedding, how do you assess what is the right vibe for them to play at this once in a lifetime opportunity for them, this special moment?
Well, in the consultation, you listen to what she says. You listen to what he says. You get their vibe versus telling them what you're going to do. Because a lot of us, we like to tell or throw up. I'm guilty sometimes. But you have to listen to what they say. And if you're experienced, you will be able to educate them. So if you're in your 20s, you don't know what to do. So that's where I come in to educate. Even if you're 70 and you're getting remarried, you forget things. So my job is to come in to talk about your side of the family, your side of the family. Let's bring it together. And then we'll create a playlist together. We'll create a journey together. I always emphasize, please talk to the bridesmaids, the groomsmen, get a feel for both sides of the family. So on that day, I don't want no issues, meaning like, this is boring or that's boring. So I always suggest talk to both sides. Let's put it together. So when you leave, you're like, oh my God, he played my song. Or your Uncle Bill or your auntie comes over to, hey, you remember me. So versus when you leave, you want to go to the bar or you want to go to the club. I never want that at my weddings or any event. Is when you're there to party. So when the cakes, after you cut the cake, we go to the club. So that's what I do for the industry. Whether it's a wedding, special event, a mixer, I'm coming in hot.
Now, as a faith-based man, how do you incorporate that aspect into what you do?
Well, my wife, we're a balance. Like she keeps me in track. If I'm falling off the planet, I'm like, babe, or I text her, babe. So it's a constant reminder. You got to stay in faith. You got to stay with your circle. You got to stay with your life group. So no matter what you do, that's all that matters. Like I said, I'm blessed to be sitting here talking to you after my accident. So I'm still emotional about it. But again, he gave me a chance to, hey, Ray, I ain't gonna take you yet, but here we are. So again, you gotta have a good foundation, which is your spouse and your children. It's a collective. It's a collective.
Yes. Amen. Amen. And there is power in covenant. I will say that.
Yes.
So, Ray, final thing our listeners need to know today, and we are so glad you're alive and well with us, by the way, I will say that. Where can they go to learn more about Dance and Joy Entertainment?
Well, you can go to my Instagram. It's at Dance and Joy Entertainment. Also, my YouTube channel, which is a blessing. I just got my first 1,000 subscribers. Also on YouTube channel at Dance and Joy Entertainment. I'm a producer as well. I got about 500,000 views on my production. So I'm just honored to be on the show, number one. Number two is Google me. I'm not perfect. I'm not for everybody. It's at Dance and Joy Entertainment, 4.9 on Google. Right here in McKinney, I will be a McKinney chamber member. I can come to your chamber as well and be your chamber member. I can even provide you a soundtrack for your show. So again, I'm giving back. No charge. So your theme song, I can produce it.
Well, Ray, I really appreciate you being on the show today, and we wish you and your business the best moving forward.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpfrisco.com. That's gnpfrisco.com. Or call 469-221-9999. 9345.